Welcome back to Video Solves Sales Problems, where we skip the discovery hall and we go straight to the diagnosis. I'm Oliver, founder of an Emmy Award-winning video production team with 20 years experience in turning audiences from businesses and brands into buyers. So let's get right into it. Today, we're going with Complexions RX. First thing we're going to do is take a look at how they get leads in the first place. Now, there's word of mouth, which is a way to do it, but it's also not exactly the long-term play. Let's go right to their social channels. First thing we notice is that TikTok is missing. So they have it listed on their website, but it's not something that's being used right now. It also looks a little different than their other branding. So there's a couple of improvements that we can make right there. We look at their Instagram, we're noticing that they're not getting a lot of likes. We need to try a few different types of content to see what's really going to work. Certain things like introducing the team, things that are more emotional. Even this one they did with this, if you make all three, they're gonna get an appointment. That's a really good one because you're not showing them like Dr. Pimple Popper, and I know that that works, but there's also an opportunity here where you could connect on a deeper level with the brand. Because if I'm a consumer, I want to know that I like the brand and that you're all cool people to work with. And then you can show me some things that might be pretty important to what you're doing. Now, the other thing that we want to look at is their website. So once they have somebody in the chair, once they have somebody who's coming for a basic treatment, the question is, how can they upsell them to the treatments that the person really would need going forward? This is where we want to develop a lot more sales assets. So I would make a big recommendation. A brand film is going to be important because, again, they need to see who it is they're working with and why they should work with them. They have 25 years of experience. They're LGBTQ owned. They're specialized in advanced injectables, cutting edge laser treatments, and 2 skincare lines that are proprietary to them. But how do people know that? How do they know that this is a team of people who know their stuff and we're going to recommend exactly what's right? So what they're missing in the front end is really a lot of trust. What you want the customer to do is to move through that pipeline and to trust you more than ever when you first start. The other thing I would recommend is informational type of videos or sales videos that are specific to the treatments that they have. So if you go on their services page, and you go, let's say hair restoration, that's something that's going to be, they make a good amount of money from it, or at least that's going to help them grow their business. But the problem is you're just kind of looking at this and you're having to see the information, and that's all great. But what people resonate with is seeing the video and seeing how this kind of plays out and hearing from them how convincing it is that this is going to solve their problem. So this is where I would introduce a few different sales videos that are going to help this company explain how they can further help a patient so they can upsell them in the process. It's one thing to come in for Botox and get that done every once in a while, but the next step is to show them all of the other ways in which they can have the best type of treatment and the best type of experience. So in summary, what I would do for them, brand film, we'd take over their social media and try some experiments to see what's going to get more people engaging and liking the brand. Then we would have sales videos that would be specific towards the treatments that are going to be excellent for upsells. And then we'd look at their email marketing sequences to ensure that people are visiting the right types of links, the right types of content at the right specific times. And that is how video solves sales problems.